Right, so time for Joy News Interactive, and Miss G has joined me. Hello, Miss G.
Hello again,
Welcome
Israel.
back. Yeah.
Thank you. And Israel, the recent job losses has triggered the collapse of some banks have attracted the eye of popular man who says it's all government's agenda to destroy local businesses. Founder and leader of the Glorious Wave Church International, Prophet Emmanuel Bedukobi, says he will overthrow the Akufo-Addo-led administration spiritually if the development doesn't stop. He is warning that government doesn't change. If that government doesn't change, he will strike.
Now for Ghana, some things are happening, and I'm the best person to tell them they are wrong. And I use this medium to speak to the leader of the nation, Nana Akufo-Addo, who is the president, that from today, if they don't understand government, they must go and learn. They are destroying people's businesses since they came into power by reason of political partisanship. And in my day, you don't spoil anybody's business. If they came for the nation to be better, as they said, then they must change. Because most businesses are on their knees because of their parochial political partisanship stand. And I put it to them, they must stop. Otherwise, some of us will remove them spiritually, and it will happen in the physical.
So Prophet Emmanuel Bedukobi there. Israel, we have some comments on social media.
As to the comments will come. Kwamna Minta says, I have no idea how the pastor will accomplish his dream, but my advice to him is that when he dreams, he should dream big. And Ernest Kumi says, when your source of getting food, money, income, cars gets distracted, you act like a mad dog. All right, Robert Thompson says, you have all these powers, but you couldn't see and stop your own biological son's death. How is that possible? Like, I don't understand. So probably there's some other story there about his...
Yeah, his son died, I think, last year or last 2 years at 19.
All right.
Yeah.
Frankie Darling says, this is the first time I'm seeing a frustrated prophet. What a sight. Said Brown says, you talk like Jesus Christ was your classmate in SHS. Remove him. And add frustration men of God in our generation. Koyanki says, you should preach salvation and stop this. D-Man says, if not the low mentality of Ghanaian Christians, who are you to even have grace before God? Wow, that's a bit harsh. Let's move on.
All right, the extension of the duration for the expiry of passport in Ghana has been met with mixed feelings. They have been telling us how they feel.
From 5 years to 10 years, for me, I think it's very good. Because at times when you have to go for maybe an interview or something, you have to also check your expiration date on your passport. So if it's just about maybe 3 months or 2 months, you just have to also go in for a queue and wait before you get your passport. So yes, for 5 years and 10 years, I think it's very good.
I think the 10 years is working because 5 years, if someone travel within 2 or 3 times, he has to come and renew it. If they are loading the system regularly, I think people will not be coming there and there will be a traffic over there.
For me, it's a very good idea. But the only problem I have is if they will increase the pages, then that will be very good. Me, I've not tried the online before, so I don't know how good the online is.
I think it's going to help the citizens because most of the people traveling short places like Lagos or Aflao, other places, sometimes because of how they traveled, within a short time, the passport keep getting full. So I think if they are able to extend it, it's going to help.
I'm sure lots of Ghanaians are anticipating that. I have a friend who is waiting till March to renew her passport.
I renewed mine just last month, only to be told that this.
Oh, Charlie, then you missed. But 84 million Nigerians will head to the polls on Saturday to elect the next president of Africa's most populous country. We have been interacting with a cross-section of Nigerian youth residing in Ghana on their thoughts on the state of their home country going to the polls on February 16.
But the truth is that I think we, the people, allowed it. If we could vote for the party like the A and the Action Congress, the Dr. Nkrumah, the Fela Duture, donate funds for them to create that more platform for them to run a better election, compared to just giving to people that have the power, the PDP and the APC, that have governed our great nation for over 20 years. And they have nothing, literally nothing to show for it. Our economy is depreciating day by day. Things, we are more into debt. As time goes by, as a matter of fact, when you are in Nigeria currently, you don't even see people smile that often. I stay in Lagos in Nigeria, and when you walk on the street of Lagos, you see people, when you look at their face, you see anger.
Well, we know that one of the focus of Muhammadu Buhari's tenure has been tackling terrorism and insurgency, especially from Boko Haram, amongst others. And that has been one particular area where people have used in calculating whether or not he has done so well within the period within which he has been in power. Do you think, and this I would like to throw this question to Emmanuel, do you think he has done enough in terms of tackling the insurgency from other terrorist groups amongst Boko Haram and others?
When it comes this election, to me, people are afraid. I'm from the eastern part, and I traveled to Nigeria this Christmas, and if you ask, will you vote? They'll say, what are we voting for?
Tell me, you've been shuttling between Ghana and Nigeria for some time now, since you have been in school. Looking at the situation currently, the state of security and the state of the country generally, do you feel okay anytime you go back to Nigeria?
I don't. That's the truth. I don't really feel secure. The question in context is, how many police do we have? How many mobile police do we have? How many operatives are in the police force? Let's say Nigeria is over 200 million people, according to statistics. How many police officers do we have? How incapable are they? How secure? How incapable are they to govern the people? Politicians say they are not secure because they know what they did is not right. If you are creating policies that is working for the people, you are creating schools, you are creating good roads, who wants to arm you in the streets?
Nobody. Down there is everywhere. You understand? So when I'm saying this, it's not like I see this only in Nigeria. Africa is Africa. I'm telling you. Okay, in Ghana, how many political parties do you have in Ghana? It's plenty as well. But how many do you know? 2. NDC and MPP. And the NDC, Abi is umbrella. Yeah. The PDP is umbrella. So they are working hand to hand.
So I'll come to Emmanuel. Now, looking at all that John has been talking about, does it make you feel or anticipate the upcoming election? Does it make you more interested? What exactly do you feel about? Are you ready for it? Will you go and vote?
Well, for me, like I said before, even if I'm in Nigeria, I will not vote, because both the Buhari and the Atiku, believe me, they are all the same.
All right, Israel.
All right, so let's get on to the Facebook page. And Bai Yao says, still they follow politicians to rally. Akai, when those who will benefit are in the house watching you kill yourself. It doesn't quite make sense. Okay, Ayangu says, you guys must pay back all the $1 million you wasted in London. Which one too is that? Let's move on. Okay, archaeology says, please, so why should someone die because somebody want to become president? Well, in Africa, the governments don't pay the unemployed people. One GH says, and you think he's going to lose? And Maxwell says, ignoring politics and politicians, you're ignoring your existence. And Seth says, when at all are we going to reason up? Too bad. And Kwabena Minta says, Lord have mercy. Lord, what mercy, and may the Lord have mercy, and may the departed souls rest in peace.
Okay, so Israel, we're asking our viewers to stay tuned. On Saturday, we'll bring in them updates on what's happening in Nigeria. Yeah. But I entreat you to listen to Fals's talk. It has a lot to say about this coming elections and everything that happens in Nigeria. Thanks for having me.
I'll go get it. Thank you too for bringing us, joining us Interactive and Showbiz earlier.